Hello everyone and welcome to the show. Today we have Derek Sione joining us, who was actually the best debater at the Strets school competition, which was held in August this year. This debate was in partnership with the United Nations and the topic of debate was sustainable development. So thank you for joining us on the show today, Derek.
Thank you.
Do you want to tell us a bit about yourself?
Well, as you stated, my name is Derek Sione. I just completed grade 12 and yeah.
That's great. So you're actually the best debater in the country at the moment. So can you tell us what was your observation about this debate in August?
This debate was a good experience for the attendees to identify and know the current matters that are affecting Papua New Guinea and how to conserve and sustain the natural resources that we have, how to change our country for the better.
Great. So what was a tough question that you had and how did you argue this?
The toughest question, I would say, would be the last topic itself in the grand finale. Okay. The topic stated around the fact that if the seabed mining would profit Papua New Guinea and help in its development.
Okay.
Okay, looking at that, our school was going against the topic, so our team had to base our argument against this topic. But then the facts stood that seabed mining would profit our country. But then again, looking at the way our social life is, it was truly remarkable to find out that people around this area living in New Island really didn't want seabed mining to happen because they knew the daily lives would be affected.
Okay.
So it was really tough to base our argument around this topic.
Like against the facts?
Yeah, against the facts.
Okay. So what is your view on sustainable development?
Sustainable development is a way forward for our country to develop our natural resources, to develop as a country as a whole.
Yes.
If you look at problems that we're currently having in Papua New Guinea, such as food scarcity,
yes.
If we work towards sustainable development, then we can reduce food scarcity in our country. We could also reduce poverty, which is one of the sustainable development goals.
Yes.
We could also have better communities, healthier families. If we have better relationship with other people, which the sustainable development goals allows us to, if we work towards this, we could also solve international issues such as wars that affects lives of innocent people. Yeah, so I would say if our country could work towards sustainable development goals, then we could develop as a country.
Very true, yeah. So right now, I don't really think there's a lot of awareness about it. I mean, I don't really see much promotion on it. How, as a young person, like a youth in the country, how do you share this with others to promote sustainable development in your everyday?
Well, there are currently campaigns that are going around, like this debate.
Yes.
It goes into schools. We have organizations that go into schools and talks about sustainable development goals and how we can practice this in our daily lives. I think education is the best way to go.
Okay, yeah.
If you want to get the message out there, if you want people to practice or work towards sustainable development. For outreach programs, it's better to teach a child than to give something to a child.
Like just hand it over to them?
Yes.
Yeah, hand it over, yeah. Yeah, I agree with you on that. So what would be your message to the general age group, like your age group, about sustainable development?
I think we narrow our mind to facts that we see every day. We think we live in our own world and we limit ourselves to things that we see every day without even knowing that out there in the real world there are matters that are affecting our country. For example, our country is pushing for projects like the seabed mining and stuff like that. If we could get more, if we could make aware of matters that really are affecting our young people today, then maybe if we work together, we can reach these sustainable development goals. I think if we make more awareness, then we'll have more insight on what's really happening in our country.
That's true. Basically, everyone has a part to play.
Yes.
To move this forward.
Yes.
Yeah, for the betterment of future generations,
Yes.
would you say?
Yes.
Yeah, you would agree with that. Thank you so much for joining us on the show today. Thank you for your time.